like that we're colour coordinated. You obviously got the memo.
Hey.
First of all, thank you for chatting. It's really nice to have a conversation, because I don't think we've really, other than a brief chat with Mimi and I, we haven't actually had a proper chat since we were on set together. So it's nice to be able to have a proper conversation about everything.
It's a pleasure. No, it's a pleasure to speak to someone who's as passionate as photography as I am. You know, like we're both passionate about the same thing. So
we are.
It's good to just share that.
Totally. Well, I would like to start off with talking about the Great British Photography Challenge. For people who don't know, Tyrone was one of 2 winners of the BBC programme Great British Photography Challenge, which was a programme, do we say hosted by Rankin? Hosted by Rankin.
Yeah, we can say that, yeah.
It was this programme for the BBC. So, I mean, how was that overall experience?
So, yeah, the Great British Photography Challenge, for me, overall, it was one big roller coaster. To be put in a bracket with very experienced photographers and very experienced mentors, just to be in the same place as a lot of creative heads was just amazing to me. And just being able to share what I do, even though we were in different areas of photography, we all had a different edge, and I think it was our spotlight to share that.
And has anything changed since you were on the programme? Like, what's happened since it went live and they announced you guys as winners? What came next?
Well, I mean, there's been like a flock of emails just, you know, praising all the photographers as well, just praising what I do. I've had a lot of opportunities from the show, just to show work in different areas and different magazines and different books, which has been amazing. But it's just nice to be sort of highlighted and just understood, because usually my work is a bit, you know, it's a bit obscure, but just to be, you know, praised for something that I've kept personal, like for the last 10 years, is amazing. It's like, you know, sharing like a secret passion, you know, that I've put so much time into, and now it's been spotlighted and now it's been praised, which is amazing. It's been put into a context where people do understand it now. And I think with the help of Rankin, he sort of pushed me to open up to talk about, you know, what my work means. So, you know, salute to Rankin and all the other people judging, you know, like yourself, like, you know, like you was a massive help, especially towards the end, sort of contextualizing my work. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, overall one big emotional experience, but a great one.
Good. Yeah, I mean, an incredible opportunity, and well, we are delighted to be working with you, to be honest. I think yeah, I saw something in your work from the second I saw it, and then I love that you approached us actually about Darklight, and I was like, well, yeah, obviously. And Mimi and I just, yeah, going through your work was so interesting the other day actually, and the 2 of us, I mean, it took us no time at all to put that mood board together of images and find like a look and feel that fitted Darklight, and that was just, we felt was so strong. Yeah, it was really fun putting that together, and it came really naturally, and we were just like, there it is, boom, did it.
No, thank you. That's no, it's really nice you say that. I mean, I was aware of Darklight before, but then when I met you, when I knew you was connected to it, and I looked at the like the content you had on the page, and I was like, oh man, I would love to, you know, get involved. And that's when I thought I had to just send a message just to say, you know, how do I get involved, or is it possible, like what do I have to do, sort of thing. But yeah, you're just seeing yours to eye through your content. I think you've created, even though it's very diverse, you've created something that's very bold and very one. I think that's hard to do sometimes. Like you picked up the subtleties in each, you know, photographer, and you've connected it somehow in your page. But just to be a part of that seriously, that's I'm honoured to be.
Yeah.
And I do mean that as well. I am honoured to be part of your project.
I remember a conversation, which I think they kept in the edit of the final episode, when you read out your sort of statement, your artist statement. And that really, I think that really got us all the judges, Rankin and myself and everyone on set was on the verge of tears. I think it really hit me, and it was really beautiful and really nice to hear. And it was, I guess I'd like you to expand a little bit on that, and because I think that was quite clear, like what photography meant to you, and I felt like there was maybe a bit of part of it that was attached to your mental health and what it does for your mental health. And tell me about that.
Okay, so photography over the years is something that I've lent on for a type of freedom, in terms of I can just express myself and be free with it, and it's like a place I can go to just to really come in terms with myself at one moment. It's like almost like a quiet place. I think within life it can be very sort of rigid, and you might have a lot going on, but I think everyone needs a certain space where they can fully express themselves in the purest form, and just come into terms with how they feel and who they are as a person, and no matter how stressed life gets. So over the years it's always been something I've lent on. I think that's why it's been like a secret passion. It's been something, it's like a visual diary, like a notebook over the years that I've lent on, just to keep myself sane sometimes. But I feel like the character who I am in life is helped by photography, because I'm able to lean on such an expressive format. It gives me strength to be myself and be a person that is right for the people around me. I'd like to highlight an emotion in someone, and at the same time highlight beauty in certain areas that would be overlooked. So maybe they might be overlooking a certain feeling within themselves, but at the same time they're overlooking certain details within the world around us. I think photography, even though it's very introspective for me, I'm trying to share a feeling for someone and for myself, I think it has like a bigger perspective where maybe you should, or not maybe should, but I'm trying to highlight something else. There is beauty found in hidden areas, or broken areas, and that might represent something for someone looking at it.
And one of the things I particularly really love about your work is the way you shoot actually is your ability to really see what other people don't. You really see the beauty in stuff which people will 99% of the time just walk past.
I think over the years, being that attached to the camera and having that relationship with imagery, I think the true inspiration, I always used to look up at these masters and stuff, but you almost hit a brick wall, because you can never be like these masters. It comes to a place where you have to try and look at yourself and look at your own perspective, and really try and who am I as a photographer, and where do my true inspirations lie? And I think 100% of the time the arrows always point inwards. It always comes from within your inspiration.
Yeah, it sounds like you've got loads coming up, which is really exciting, with exhibitions and books and everything. So definitely on the art side, things are looking really positive, which is so exciting. And I will safely say from Mimi and I that we wholeheartedly support your work and what you're doing, and we're really, really thrilled to have you as a part of the Darklight team.
Thank you so much. You're thrilled. I'm thrilled just to be a part of your team.